So I'm online there and I'm online with my phone. That's why I use my phone. Yeah. Looking for me or whatever. So I try and book my session so that I'm not double booked with you. And if she needs me, she knows she can book in this hour. So I think that we get home at 7 tonight. I work till about 1 tomorrow morning and I just try to get up on the day what needs to be done and things and then I.
What's happening?
So are we fine? Are we on?
It's fun.
Happens with these things. I'm not asking any questions anymore.
We just do.
So we still got time before we start calling people?
Yeah.
I
But if you're leaving,
I hear there's a situation at my house.
yeah, if you're leaving. Yes.
Then it's fine.
No, we will be fine. So tomorrow we can have a room where we.
Yeah.
We need to use that.
No, it's
We will be big.
no, this is fine. I'm fine. In the language is comfortable anyway.
But I think you will have how you do it, how you put them on the spot.
Yeah.
That's different from
Yeah.
yeah.
And I. So they can't just leave a placeholder there and disappear like some people disappear and eat. This kind of this first 2 weeks must have been quite hard on you. Just one day, one
And they.
second one went very well.
So really, and keep.
FG9.
Now myself. Let's go here quick. Alright. Because Norma, I found you already like 3 times, but you were driving now. Okay. Send emails. Okay. Let's see here. What is your email address, Norma? Yes. Okay. I've got it here. itamsangwagroup.yesp@gmail.com. Okay, I'm going to forward this to you right now, and you need to double click and register, please, my dear. Let me just put it in again. I'm going to say it's itamsangqa group.yesp@gmail.com. Check in all your folders. And I'm sending it again. Check in all your folders. Last time I spoke to you, I thought you're fine. So, check in all your folders. Sometimes with Gmail, it goes into your spam folder. It will be from focus group. It will be from focus group, Norma. Press send and receive, send and receive. Okay, just give it another chance because it said that it went through here, send and receive. Let's press send and receive. Sometimes it's blocking it. Yes. That's fine. You see how we're working? Yeah. How we're working is that on that email, you double click and then you receive a second email with your login details. It's not working with a meeting ID or whatever. You must check your emails, please, my dear. That I explained to you. Let's double click. Okay, let's just go here. Okay, press send and receive, okay? Please. So you use the Zoom now. Hey? Are you used to Zoom? Okay. Then, and it's itamsangqa group.yesp for Peter @gmail.com. I will now. Can't believe. Okay. Hang on a second. You stay on the line with me, okay? All right. Stay on the line with me. Okay. One moment. Okay. Just stay on the line. I'm going to get you through that. I'm coming in. 4 people. One, two. Welcome, ladies. Okay, het only hands op. Ik ga jullie dan een keer 195. Gaan naar die.
Can you hear me?
Yes, we can. Ayanda, you are not yet. Gaan naar jullie e-pos toe van op Boeglet.
Can you hear me?
Yes, we can. Your email address.
Yes.
Send items.
Can you hear me?
Yes, we can. So we're just waiting for everybody to join us. Moment, I'm going to check quickly. No Boeglet. Committee, dear no Boeglet. One moment. Dear no Boeglet. I don't know what's in that. No Boeglet. Gaan niet af tot no Boeglet. Hierzo. Mooi. Okay. The email that we have for you is midwe@hotmail. Yeah, midwe.
No, MIDW. What is the correct one?
What is the correct email?
Okay.
Now, just repeat again, info mother. It's not K. Start again, please. It is K.
Okay.
What is the number of your email address? Info mother? Okay, let's just repeat that once more. Can you do like B for baby? Can you hear me? Yes, B for boy. Okay. Nalipu, can you hear me? Uniform. Nalipu. Kuza, can you hear?
Say Malini.
Testing, testing.
Okay, I'll talk to you, okay?
Okay, fine. We're just getting another line.
I'm sorry about that.
Okay, now we're just getting all on the system and making sure that they can hear us.
Okay.
So just sorting out all the technicalities.
Can you confirm if you can hear me? It's Popo no Zipo.
Yes, I can. There's a little bit of a noise on your side, but I can hear you.
But I'm in my bedroom. I've even locked the door. I don't know where the noise comes from.
Yeah, it's just loud. That's all. So I'm just going to send this mail quickly to this lady.
There's the 18th.
Hotmail.com. And then high importance. Okay, je kan het daar om naar daar af. Okay, I'm leaving you, lady. Okay, somebody came on. I couldn't hear. I don't remember who had it. Hi, ladies. Hi, Tequila.
Hi.
How are you?
I'm good, and yourself?
Yes, I'm good, thank you. Okay, that's wonderful.
I'm glad that the connection is clear because Maritzburg has received a storm, so I'm a bit worried that it's going to come down to Devon. So let's hope that by then it will be done.
Okay. Now, so we've got Nosipo. Are you fine? Is it Ntokozo or Nosia? Ntokozo, na?
No,
And then
Yes, it's Ntokozo. Can you just confirm that I'm audible?
Okay.
Hi, Elsa.
Elsa? Yes.
Can you please confirm that I'm audible? It's Ntokozo here. Can you hear me?
Yes, we can. Now we hear you clearly. We can hear you clearly, my dear. Okay. So can we call you Nosipo? Nosipo? Okay. Het jy klaar met haar gepraat? Okay. Goed. Koba. And Nosipo, must I call you Nosipo or they must call you Popo? Can you hear me? Hello?
I think we've lost Zipo.
Okay. Let me just call. Are you there, my dear? Nosipo? Are you there? Hello? Nosipo? Okay, let's just see.
Let me.
Okay, let's just try this lady here. 083.
Can hear you.
Okay. Can you hear me?
Adele, it's me trying to phone you.
Oh,
Yes, I can hear you.
okay,
Adele,
great.
it's me trying to phone you.
Oh, okay.
I can hear you.
Oh, that's wonderful.
Can you hear me? Okay.
Hello? Who's speaking? Hi, Noma, are you on? Okay, just go in again and then I'm going to put you on. Just go in again. Okay, thanks, Norma. Thanks, bye-bye. Right, hold on. Let's just see. Okay. Nosipo, if you so you can hear me, but we can't see you. So that is fine. As long as you can participate, my dear. Are you okay? Hello? Nosipo?
I can hear you.
Oh,
Yes.
now I see you. That's wonderful. Now I see the beautiful lady. Okay.
I'm trying to phone you.
Okay. Ah, beautiful. Okay.
I can hear you.
Ah, stunning. Thank you, my dear. All righty. So you must just keep your screen steady, okay? That it doesn't move around. Okay. Does anything stop? Okay, great. Okay, great. Hello, my dear.
Remind me
You keep
to email this before we
I
leave.
can hear you loud and clear. Can you hear me and see me?
Thank you so much. Oh, don't worry, it's the network, no
Is
worries.
the information that I
Okay, thank you, bye.
remind me to email
Okay,
it.
yes.
So staying online now.
Yes.
If I come up there again,
Yes.
it is this lady Norma, and you just accept.
If you come
If
as
I come,
you. Okay.
yeah. And if it's for Adele, then
Yeah.
you accept it would be Norma.
Okay. Good afternoon, everyone.
Hi, Norma.
Afternoon.
Afternoon.
Okay. My name is Danny, and it says Elsa there, but don't worry about that. My name is Danny. I'm gonna be facilitating this afternoon session in terms of this group discussion. And what is going to be important is the ability for you to hear and hear me and probably see the material that we're going to discuss this afternoon. Just to give you some introduction, normally what we do when we do this as a research project, we normally around a boardroom table sitting, but because of COVID-19 and social distance and all these kind of things, we've moved to an online manner in which we do these focus groups. So I still want us to be engaging. I still want us to be frank and honest. You being invited to participate in this group means that we want to hear your views, your opinions, and your thoughts. In research, there are no wrong or right answers. They are your views, your thoughts, your opinions. And that's what's most important, important for us this afternoon. I just have to basically go through a consent, and this consent is basically saying that you are aware that you're participating voluntarily in this research project. Second of all, you are aware of the fact that we will use the information that we have to write a report. This report will be presented to our client, and our client may use some of the findings within reports and articles in newspapers, journals, scientific journals, but at no point in time will we give this information with your names and surnames attached in the report. So that still remains confidential. And we want you to be aware of that. Are you guys still willing to be a part of the research based on the conditions that I've explained to you?
Yes.
Okay, okay. Thank you,
Yes,
you.
yes,
Yes.
I am.
Thank you very much. Okay, so what I want us to just do for the benefit of the group is to introduce ourselves to each other. And basically in the introduction, I want you to I want you to introduce yourself with the following information. I want you to tell me your name, and I want you to tell me if you're married with children, what do you do for fun? And then lastly, I want you to answer this question. What do you do in what drives your decision in the food that you buy and the drinks, your food and drinks for you and your household? What drives your decision to choose the type of products that you purchase? Okay, so if you
Again now, please.
I normally, let me just mute Adele there. I always start on my left, and I'm gonna see if I pronounce this right. Is it Tikiledi?
Tuthukile.
How do I pronounce it?
Tuthukile.
Tukile.
Tuthukile.
Tu-
Which one? With a T or an N?
Yeah. Tutukwile.
Tuthukile. Yes.
Okay. How do I abbreviate your name?
Tuthukile.
Okay. Is there something that I can call you shorter?
Say Mati.
T.
Mati. Mati.
Mati.
Mati.
Okay,
Yes.
you can introduce yourself to the group.
Okay. I'm Tuthukile Mncwabe. I'm a mother. I'm a wife, a mother of two. What drives my decisions in buying food? I make sure that I mix both. I do buy junk. I enjoy junk. I do buy healthy meals, healthy food, because there are days, like mainly there are days, especially for supper. For supper, I make sure that it's especially from Monday to Friday, it's healthy stuff. And then from Friday evening to Saturday, Sunday, we eat whatever. But during the course of the week, there should be something like chips, chocolates, fizzy drinks, biscuits. So I buy everything, hey? Because sometimes we just have a sweet tooth. You feel like you can grab a biscuit or chocolate, whatever, it should be there.
Okay. And if I come to Ayanda, can you introduce yourself to the group?
Okay, I'm Ayanda Mtuli. I'm from Devon. Okay, I work as a broker. What's drives me to buy food? Probably I'm always on the road, so I eat whatever comes my way. I eat fast food most of the time because I'm on the road. I don't have time to cook. And then when I'm home, I eat healthy, but I do remember my food that I eat on the road most of the time.
Okay. Thank you for your introduction.
Okay, thank you.
Nozipo, can you introduce yourself?
Hi, I'm Nozipo. I'm a mother of a 12-year-old. I'm single. I stay with my mother. So there has to be, we have like something like a happy couple, which includes junk food. And I must have fizzy drinks because my mother is diabetic.
Okay. Did you say you
I'm unemployed, by the way.
Okay, Nazipo, I just want to get something. Did you say because your mother's diabetic, you have to have fizzy drinks, or you don't drink fizzy drinks?
Yes. No, we must have like Coca-Cola. Okay. Because when it drops down, it helps, the Coca-Cola helps it to rise up.
Okay.
So there must be Coca-Cola every month end.
Okay.
Coca-Cola must be there.
every month end. Ntokozo.
And sweet too, something sweet because it grows now and then.
Okay. Ntokozo.
Hi everyone, my name is Ndogozo Mkono. A mother of one, but I also have my niece and nephew in the house. So they mostly influence what we buy, especially for their lunchbox and when they have friends over. I myself, I really do have a sweet tooth and I like my fried food. But as much as we try and eat healthy, sometimes, you know, being a woman, you also get that time of the month where you just crave something. So there always has to be something sweet, something fizzy, and something fried. I love fried food. So it's largely my family that influences the choices of the food that we buy.
Okay. Then I'd like to come to Nombile. Nombile, is it pronounced right? Nombile? Nombile, can you hear me? Okay. Let me come to Norma. Norma, can you introduce yourself?
Hello.
Nombile, you are there. Okay, you can introduce yourself. Norma, I think we are struggling to hear you. I'm going to come back to Norma now. Nombila, can you introduce yourself?
Nombila.
Nombila. Ms. Gumede, please introduce yourself.
Can you hear me?
Yes, we can.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
Yes, you can, Mama.
Nobuhle. It's Nobuhle.
Nobuhle, can you hear me? Okay, we might seem to have a problem with Nobuhle's connection.
Hello.
Nombusle, can you hear us? Nombusle?
Yes, I can, but I'm worried if you can hear. Yes.
I hear you. I can hear you.
I also can hear you now.
Okay, that's fine then. Norma?
How are you?
Norma? I'm well, thanks. Can Norma hear us? Let me just find out if Norma is hearing us. Norma? You're speaking, but I can't hear you, and she's not on mute. So can you just check Norma's audio, which is on your link? Norma, Adele is going to try and sort you out in terms of your audio. Just give us a few seconds. But we'll start. I'll ask Nombutle to introduce herself. Please tell us your name. Are you married with children? And what influences your choice in the food and drinks that you buy for yourself and your family? Okay, I think we might have a delay of connection. So what I'm going to do is carry on.
Can I introduce myself?
Yes.
I'm Nobuhle Gumede. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yes, darling.
Okay. Oh, finally, but I think there's a problem with the signal. I'm Nobuhle Gumede.
But we can hear you, Nobuhle.
Oh, okay. I have a son. I live with my husband. But I work as a teacher in a primary school. I enjoy going to church, love cooking. And I also like to go out with my friends to relax at the end of the holidays. I love food, as my body size will tell.
Okay, and with that said, Nombusle, what drives your choice in the foods and drinks that you buy for your family? What influences your decision to choose the foods and drinks that you buy?
The type of food, I eat almost everything. And I drink everything except alcohol. I drink tea, I drink fizzy drinks, water, juices, whether it's concentrate or 100% juices. And I also eat all types of food, except for certain fruits like pawpaws and bananas. I don't eat those fruits.
Okay, okay. So guys, what we're going to do today, Norma, can you hear me? Okay, I can't hear you speak, but show me if you can hear me. Just right, you can hear me. Okay, we're still gonna try and sort out the connection from our side to get your audio to work properly. So let me carry on with what we're going to do today. So guys, you know, we're gonna discuss dietary practices, food purchases, behaviors and we're going to also talk about unhealthy foods and sugary drinks as a topic for today's discussion. But at a core,
okay,
we are going to talk about advertising. So now what I want you to do is I want you to imagine an ad that you've seen on TV that you really, really like. You like the ad, you think it's a great ad, for whatever reason, you like this ad, right? Now, I want you to know that whatever ad you like, that ad started off as a concept. It started off as a story. It started off as an idea. Someone drew a picture on a piece of paper, wrote the words out and said, I have this idea for an ad. It was researched. They kind of like edited it, and then eventually they got real actors, real people, real music to do the ad. And that was what they put on TV. So today we're also going to look at advertising, but we're going to look at advertising from the storyboard, that initial idea. So whatever you're seeing today in this group is not going to be the final product that you will see. It is the concept, the storyboard that we will discuss today. Does everybody understand that?
yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Yes.
But because it's important that your technology works, we're going to do a test ad first. I'm going to Norma,
How?
Norma, you just muted yourself. Norma, say something. Hello, Norma. Doesn't look as if Norma can hear me, man. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you this ad as a test ad. And then you must just tell me, can you see the ad and can you hear the ad? I think we've just lost one of our respondents. I'm hoping they will rejoin us. So please tell me if you can see this screen. Can everybody see this on their end, on your side?
Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna play you this ad once.
Yes. Yes.
Okay, were you all able to see the ad and
Yes.
hear the ad? Okay, Ayanda, you said yes?
Yes.
Okay. Now, what we will then do is we will evaluate the ad. So now I want you to see if you can see the following list of questions on your computer or on your mobile phone. When you answer the question, choose the quick answer that's applicable to you. Okay, I just want to do something. I see.
Yeah, I'm back now. What happened?
I don't know. We lost your connection. But the fact that you're back is a good thing. So welcome back. Okay. No, don't stress. Okay. What I just did for the team is I played them an ad, right? And I want to go back and quickly just play the ad so that you can see it as well, because there's an exercise that we must all do once we've seen the test ad. So if the other group members can please just excuse that we show this ad quickly again to all participants. I'm gonna play it. Can you see this ad? Does it show on your screen?
Yes.
Okay, now we'll play it again.
Yes, it does.
We'll play it again.
Yes, it does with. Okay.
Okay, guys, so once we have seen the ad, what I will then share with you is an evaluation that will appear on your computer. You will see it as a survey. It will have 4 questions on it. You must click the answer that is best fits with your answer. So the first question is the ad easy to understand? I want you to click the answer that is applicable for you on a 5-point scale, where it's strongly disagree to strongly agree. So whatever your answer is, you will click the answer and press next. The second question, is the ad relevant to you? You will click the answer and then press next. The third question is, did this ad teach you something new? You will click the answer and press next. And then the last question is this an ad that you would be likely to talk to someone else about this ad? Then you will press your answer, and then once you come to the end of the survey, you will press submit, and all your answers will basically be submitted to us here at the office. So I just want to know from everyone, please give me an indication when you've been able to answer all your questions.
Okay.
Ayanda is done.
Can you start now?
Yeah, you can start. You can start with yours the minute you're ready. The minute that you see it, you can start.
Okay.
Ntukozo, are you done? Submitted?
I've submitted mine.
Okay, thank you. Norma, are you done? Norma, are you done? T, are you done? Ntikile, are you done?
Yes, I've just clicked on submit now.
Okay, who is still busy? Ntukozo, are you done? Okay, Norma, you're saying you can't hear me.
Can you hear?
Okay, Norma, we're gonna try and sort out your technical issues. Ntukozo, are you done? Okay, seems like Ntukozo is also frozen in her image, and she's also gone off the call. Hopefully she will come back in again. Okay, guys, all of you that are on have finished their polling. So you've answered all the question and submitted.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, thank you very much.
Yes.
So basically, this is what we're going to do. We're going to watch an ad that is in storyboard format. It's a drawing with animatic, with voiceovers, with words written at the bottom. So if you can't hear properly, read what is at the bottom, because what is at the bottom of the ad is actually what is being said in the audio. So you can able to hear it and read what the ad is trying to say. We're just going to wait 2 seconds. I just want to see if one of the ladies will be rejoining us in the meeting. But other than that, I'm going to go into sharing the screen. I see Norma. Norma is coming into the meeting again. So I just want to see if she can successfully join. And then we're gonna, Norma, can you hear us? Her audio is busy connecting, it seems. Norma?
Hello, can you hear me now?
Much better, Norma. Welcome.
Oh, thank God.
Okay, Norma, I'm going to show you guys the ad that we'll be evaluating today. So here goes, guys. Can you guys see it?
Yes.
Okay, I'm playing the ad twice for you. Here is the first play.
You know us, yes, you know we like to get to the truth. Everybody knows more and more of our children are becoming overweight. But why? And why are so many of our brothers and sisters dying from conditions like diabetes and heart disease? But the real question is, why does the unhealthy food industry hide what it puts in our food? And exactly what is the impact of these high amounts of sugar, salt, and fat? What exactly are you hiding? Fulwazi, Baba.
I'm gonna play it one more time.
If you know us, yes, you know we like to get to the truth. Everybody knows more and more of our children are becoming overweight. But why? And why are so many of our brothers and sisters dying from conditions like diabetes and heart disease? But the real question is, why does the unhealthy food industry hide what it puts in our food? And exactly what is the impact of these high amounts of sugar, salt, and fat? What exactly are you hiding? Fulwazi, Baba.
Okay. I just want to see if, because I see that we are joined by Ntukozo. Ntukozo?
Sorry, I had connectivity. Yes, I'm back. I had connectivity issue. Sorry about that.
Okay. Ntukozo, can I ask you, did you see the ad that we've just tested?
No, unfortunately, I didn't see it because I was offline.
Okay, so what I'm going to do with the permission of the group, I'm going to play the ad one more time. If you can specifically focus on the ad, because we are going to be discussing the ad, and it would be injustice for me to carry on with the discussion and then you've not seen the ad. So I'm going to quickly play the ad one more time. Please,
Okay.
apologies to the other group members. And here we're gonna just watch it one more time quickly.
If you know us here, you know we like to get to the truth. Everybody knows more and more of our children are becoming overweight. But why? And why are so many of our brothers and sisters dying from conditions like diabetes and heart disease? But the real question is, why does the unhealthy food industry hide what it puts in our food? And exactly what is the impact of these high amounts of sugar, salt, and fat? What exactly are you hiding? Well, why is it, Mama?
And Tukozo,
Yes.
were you able to see and hear that ad?
Yes.
Okay, now we're going to do a poll. You should see the evaluation questions on your screen. And there should be 10 questions in the first survey and 2 questions in the second one. So when you are ready, you can start evaluating the following questions on the advert. So based on the advert that you've seen, how easy is it to understand? From strongly disagree to strongly agree, you can click any answer that is reflective of your answer. Is the ad believable? Please answer the question. Is the ad relevant to you? Please answer the question. Did the ad teach you something new? You are able to answer the question from strongly disagree to strongly agree. Did the ad make you to stop and think? From strongly disagree to strongly agree. Question 6, would this ad make you likely to talk to someone else about this ad? Strongly disagree to strongly agree. Would this ad make you motivated to have less unhealthy foods and sugary drinks? From strongly disagree to strongly agree. Would this ad increase your support for warning labels on the front of food and drinks packages that identify when that food is unhealthy? Question 9, would this ad motivate you to seek more information about what is in the food that we eat? And question 10, would this ad increase your support for government actions to reduce consumption of unhealthy foods and sugary drinks? Once you have completed all your submissions, please just let me know either by raising your hand or just giving me an indication that you have completed the first 10 questions, because there's just 2 questions that we must still complete.
Mine is sent.
Okay, thank you. Ayanda? Done? Thank you.
Tutuila submitted.
Tutuila submitted. Nozipo? Norma, have you submitted?
Yes, submitted.
Nozipo?
I've submitted. Is wait. Click up.
Nozipo, you said you have submitted.
Yes, I have submitted. It's coming.
Okay, thank you very much. I can
It's
end
coming.
Okay.
I think it's the network. It's slow.
Is it still thinking?
Come again?
Has it said successfully submitted?
Yes, it did.
Okay. Okay, then we just have 2 more questions to do quickly. And I will bring those 2 questions up. So these are the last 2 questions. So it says, would this ad motivate you to take action like signing a petition or sharing a message on social media to call on government to require companies to display clear front of package warnings on unhealthy foods. Strongly disagree to strongly agree. And then the last question, is this ad an effective ad on front of package labeling on the harms of sugary drinks and unhealthy foods? And where you can just answer strongly agree to strongly disagree to strongly agree. So, has everybody been able to submit their last two answers? Norma
Yes.
Norma says yes. Ayanda says yes. Okay. No, Zipo, have you submitted?
Yes. Yes.
Okay. Okay. Thank you very much, guys. So now we come to an interesting part. This is now where we have open discussion, where you can just kind of like tell me. If your camera is on and I can see you, please wave for me if you want to say something while someone is talking. And then we know you guys want to talk and I can come to you. So the first question I have is, if you had to describe that ad in one word, what would that, one or two words, what would that ad be for you? Norma, I'm going to start with you. If you had to describe that ad in one or two words, what would you say?
It's an alert ad.
It's an alert ad, okay?
Yes.
Why alert ad? What does it alert you
to? Personally, for me, I'm aware because of all the things I eat and drink that I have gained a lot of weight. And also my children as well are on that scale. So it's an alert. That's why it's an alert. Yes,
okay.
Yes. So it speaks to me personally.
And it speaks to you personally. Nombusle, what would you say? And then we come to Ntukozo and then Ntika.
It's an eye opener.
Eye opener, okay.
Yes. It gives me the opportunity to say I'm killing myself in the process while eating, enjoying.
Okay. Ntukozo, for you, what would your one or two words be?
So it's making me conscious and start to consciously think about my decisions. And furthermore, it's not like we don't know all this information. It's always been out there, but we choose to ignore it because we prefer to have tasty food over bland food. But we have to think about the health at some point in time.
Okay, Ntukozo, I just want to ask you, you started off speaking and then your sound was a bit soft. What did you say was your word?
Thought-provoking.
Thought-provoking. Okay, thank you very much for that. Ntikilere?
Health awareness.
Health awareness.
Yes. I think it just, yes, we know when we eat all the junk and unhealthy foods that it's not good for us and what it can lead to. But I think for one to see and read about it, to hear about it, it makes one to think back and be cautious and be worried, really, that we are killing ourselves whilst we are enjoying all the foods that we intake.
Okay. Okay. And then Ayanda, for you, your one or two words, what would that be?
Okay, I think it's giving us a precaution of what we're eating and stating that we know what we're eating, but then we keep on eating it.
Okay. And if I had to ask you and to think about, you know, sometimes you can watch an ad and you go, what the hell just happened? And you don't understand it and you're confused. And sometimes you can watch an ad that is very easy to understand. Ayanda, if I ask you, do you think this ad was easy to understand? But at the same time, I want you to tell me, what did you take out as being the key message that this ad is trying to communicate to you?
Okay, I'll say is that it's telling me that that's why our kids are this overweight because of the thing that we buy. and we don't even care about the things that is written, that this thing has more sugary, more of what, but then we end up buying it and we don't care about our health.
Oh, okay, okay. No, Zipo, if you can hear me, was this ad
Yes, I can.
Was this ad easy to understand? And what did you take out as the main message of the ad?
The main message is to let us know that what we eat will become of what we are. Like, we gain weight, it's unhealthy and stuff. But now again, guys, we only live once. You just ignore those things and just eat. Either way, you're going to die. Either way, you're going to die. It's trying to make us be aware.
Okay, so Nambutle, for you, if you look at the ad, what is the key message that you take out that the ad is trying to communicate to you?
I think it's dealing with my heart to say, as much as I'm taking in this type of food, at the end of the day, I'm the one to be blamed, because whatever that is said on the ad, everything will come back to me. It will point back to me when I get sick, and I also to get sick as well. So it becomes a problem that I've created on my own.
Okay, okay. And Ntsitikile, for you, what do you think is the key message that's communicated for you?
Yeah, I think I will agree with Unobuhle that it spoke to my conscience that really, why am I eating unhealthy foods? Because at the end of the day, it's going to kill me. I mean, if I get, we know that diabetes is a killer, but we eat whatever, you know, and really, it's like, in a way, it's like I don't even take care of my family. You know, I'm being irresponsible. So it speaks a lot to my conscience.
Okay, and if we think about it, if I can come to Norma, if you take this ad, who do you think, you know, whenever an ad is designed, it's got an intended target audience for who the ad is being made for. So if you look at this ad, who do you think is the intended audience who this ad is directed to?
So when I first saw the ad, because of the cartoons, I did not get it the first time, because you played it the second time. That's where it made a better sense to me. So it looks like it's directed to a black market, maybe because of the guy, the cartoon guy that's speaking, and also the Zulu that is used there, esifunukwazi. You know, so it looks like that.
Okay, okay. Ntukozo, who do you think this ad is targeting? Ntukozo, okay.
Can you hear me?
Now I can hear you. Now, in the beginning, it was soft.
Okay, I think it's directed to the people who actually do groceries or bring food to the house. So that we be more conscious and actually read the labels to actually see what we are giving to our children and the family. So it's directed to actually, I don't know if I should put it as the cookers. I don't want to say mothers, because I know in some families everybody cooks. But it's the people who bring the food into the house and into the table to actually be aware of what they are giving their family.
Okay. And Mbutla, for you, who do you think this ad is targeting at? And I think another component to the question, is this ad talking to you as Mbutla?
Yes, it does, being a mother, because normally I'm the one who goes to shops and looks for specials. Recently, it was Diwali and the cool drinks were on sale. And then I've bought a whole lot of 2 liters. And already as I'm in this discussion, I'm having second thoughts about them in the cupboard, that we don't even care about what's the end result after drinking or after eating unhealthy food. So it's directly to the one who buys groceries at home. And then again, it's going to affect the kids who are going to grow under, knowing that because they look up to us. It shows that my generation will end up going the same route, because as a mother already I've set a trend to say, let's go this route for unhealthy food. So that is why I'm saying everything starts with me. It said I should change the attitude right now.
Okay. And Nonzipo, for you, how do you agree with what is being said as to who is the target market, or do you have someone else that you think is the target market for this ad?
I'll strongly agree with the culprits here are the mothers. We do the gross cook. Even if we can like unhealthy foods, our kids will eat them. If we cook healthy foods, our kids will do what we want.
Okay, Nonzipo, the connection is a bit bad, but what I could hear you say, and is just that it's for mothers who are doing the cooking, because we influence what our children eat and drink. Because if we cook unhealthy, they eat unhealthy. If we cook healthy, they will eat healthy. That's what I heard you say.
Yes.
Okay, and if we think about
it, that's correct.
Okay. If you think about new information, sometimes you can see an ad and it just reaffirms what you know, and sometimes you see an ad and it provides new information. Did you think that this ad provided new information of things you did not know that you can highlight?
Not really. It's what it emphasized on. It's something that I already know. And some of the products, not all the products, but some of the products, they do write the ingredients. It's just that they are in small fonts. And I think it would be much better that things that are not good for us, they shouldn't be in small fonts, because really, if you are going to do groceries, you can't pick each and every item and start reading the small fonts. So, yeah.
Okay. And Norma, for you, on the question of, did it teach you something new? Did it give you new information, this ad, or how would you evaluate it?
For me, it's really information that I'm already aware of, but because of the habit, you overlook such things. But really, it's something that I'm aware of, the danger around the choices I make, which unfortunately I also make for my children.
Okay. And sometimes you can see an ad and it's a by the by. You see an ad and life carries on. And sometimes you can watch an ad and it makes you want to talk to other people about it, because it has such a strong message. And Ayanda, if I asked you, do you think this ad would make you speak to others about it? And what would we be telling those other people when we speak to them?
Okay, yes, I think it does make me want to speak to it to other people, because it's telling me that whatever I buy in the shop, it has some I forgot the word that I want to say, but it has some bad habits that I put into my family. I buy wrong food most of the time, as I've specified that my job description allows me to buy those food because I'm always on the road. And then when I'm here at home, yes, I have kids, but
I can say a lot about it because it's giving me a lot of ideas that we consume food that is wrong, but we end up buying it and eat it, and then we become like this. I'm the product of the wrong food that I buy.
Okay. And to cause of for you, if you see the ad, did you think it's something you would talk about with others, or it's a by the by?
Yes, most definitely. I will talk to others about it. Reason being, since it's conscientizing even I myself about my health, I also have loved ones which I would love to see living like a healthy and longer life and not all die of chronic diseases. So as much as it's speaking about something that I already know, but we constantly need reminders because unfortunately not all the healthy food is as nice as the bad food that affects our health, which in the long run, your lifespan could be shortened due to the bad food that we eat. So I will tell somebody else just to also conscientize them that, you know what we're doing is gonna, our kids won't see us grow old, you know.
Okay, and maybe to understand and give context to something that you've now said, the question is, what do we believe perpetuates or makes people continue to buy unhealthy foods and sugary drinks and things that are unhealthy to them? What do you believe into causal are the triggers or the issues that makes people to fall into that trap of, Ayanda earlier said that she's on the road. She doesn't have time to prepare things. But what do we think are the other reasons that kind of like make consumers continue to buy unhealthy foods and sugary drinks?
I think part of it is that we are also, you know, sugar is addictive. So we've become addicted to our habits. And also, let's be honest, it tastes much nicer than having the substitutes, you know. So I think that that's what informs our decisions. And that is why it's so hard
Hey,
to stop having these foods, because also the
because
healthy foods are not as tasty.
Nambutle, I'm going to come to you now. Okay, Namtukozo, you can finish your thought.
Okay, I was still saying that I wish that because we know this information, I wish the healthy food could be made as tasty, you know, so that we stop eating the unhealthy food. But it's difficult. We're addicted.
Okay. Okay, Nambutle, you wanted to say on the issue of what makes people continue to buy unhealthy foods and sugary drinks.
yes, I was going to say most of the time the healthy food is not tasty at all, even for adults. So we end up getting tempted and buying this unhealthy food for our taste and for sometimes for allowing our kids to have something, because our kids at a very young age, they do not want to eat things that are not tasty. When you're introducing them to foods, and then you cannot introduce them to food that tastes better. So we'll start by sugary things, and then once they get on with the food and getting used to the food, by the time we want to transform them from healthy food to unhealthy food, then already their taste buds they are familiar with the unhealthy food themselves. And then again, these unhealthy food, it's not like cigarettes. Cigarette will just say theory that it's gone right.
Okay, Nambutle, we seem to have a technical problem. Intikele, for you, what do you think contributes to the continuous behavior of buying unhealthy foods and sugary drinks? Intikele?
I think it's just a habit. It's just a bad habit.
Okay.
And unfortunately, I don't have something in mind, but I've been thinking whilst you were talking here that, maybe we don't have those informative adverts or informative billboards where you would drive past and there will be some slogan that like reminds you that you have to eat healthy, you know, because we are used to this habit, though at the back of our minds we know it's wrong, but we don't stop because nothing reminds us that it's wrong, you know. So
Okay.
we are comfortable with that.
Okay, Nombutle, we lost your connection for a moment, so I don't know if you want to just finish your thoughts. You spoke about the taste of unhealthy food, sugar being addictive for kids, and we getting them hooked on the unhealthy stuff first, and then when we try the healthy things, we have a battle to change that behavior of eating unhealthy food. Was that what you said? Okay, Nombutle is on mute. Norma, for you?
I think for me, really, it's the convenience around this unhealthy food because of the lifestyle that we live. You know, we are working parents, we don't have much help at home. So we juggle between taking care of our homes, taking care of our children, and then also doing our work that brings the money to the family. So we look for a quick way just to make sure that there's food on the table. And maybe over weekends, that's where we have a bit of time, you know, where we start now looking for those healthy options, you know. But also, it's very funny with these convenient foods because maybe they throw in like a little bit of coleslaw there to just make you think, okay, maybe there's a veg there, you know. They make that lettuce a bit extra, so it falls out of the bun, and then the mind then will think, okay, it should be fine, it should be fine, you know. But really, we are aware that it's unhealthy, but because of the lifestyle, trying to juggle between being parents and being career people, we lose it somewhere there, you know.
Okay, very interesting thought. And if we think about the ad that we've seen, do you think that this ad, as parents and as decision makers, do you think this ad changes your attitude or behavior, or will change your attitude and behavior towards unhealthy foods and sugary drinks? Norma, now that you've seen this ad, does it change how you go out tomorrow and have to make those decisions?
It's a very interesting question. Back to what I was saying and looking at the time that we're coming from with lockdown. So we are able to work from home, but still able to juggle between the two because some of us were working remotely from home. So it's even worse that the work is just doubled, but still there's no access to these convenient meals at that time, you know. So yes, I do think an ad like that will make us also to look back at the time where we were still working from home or we were stuck at home, where we had to be the McDonald's, we had to be the KFC, you know. So when those things were not there and we had to create better options for our families and put better healthy meals within what we have in our homes, you know. So I think an ad like this will really take us back to that time where we had to work with what we have.
Okay, Ayanda, for you, does an ad like this tomorrow influence the purchasing behavior when you get into the stores?
Yes, it did, but then it's something that you cannot change. The bad habit is always there because someone has just mentioned that during the lockdown they did some health. And no, I don't want to lie. The bad habit one is the perfect one. I even made them myself here at home. So yes, probably I can change it, but I'm not promising. The bad
Okay.
food is very nice.
Okay, so you still agree on the fact that the taste of food is also that thing that kind of like hooks us. And Tukozo,
Yes.
you've now watched this ad. Does it influence as a decision maker, a purchaser food? Does it change how you buy tomorrow in any way?
Yes, very much so. It does. Like I said, it's provoking a lot of thoughts in my mind, but it's just the first step, because even if I do go to groceries tomorrow and buy all the healthy food, it's going to be another milestone trying to get the kids to actually eat it. But it's a good first step to actually have these ads. So I'm not only fighting alone in the house, there's also these ads to try and inform the kids that, you know what, we need to actually eat healthy so that moving forward, we are all good and healthy and will live longer.
Okay. And Zipo, if you can hear me, does this ad change your behavior in purchasing the products and food stuff that you buy?
It might change for 1 month, but 3 months down, I'll be back to my unhealthy food. Let's be honest, guys. Unhealthy food is yummy. 1 month, yes. But 2 months, after 2 months, I'm back to normal.
But because of, if in Zipo, if I'm playing the ad a lot of times and I'm showing it to you and you're seeing it on radio and you're hearing it on radio, you're seeing it on TV, it's in the print, do you think that message will become stronger in influencing your change of behavior?
It will take time for you to change my conscience. I know unhealthy food is yummy.
Okay, and if we think about, and I just want to get an idea, who of you now in your current purchasing ever turns a product around and reads what's in the content of the product, like reads the label of seeing what is in the food? Norma, you say you do that.
Only when I'm attempting to lose some weight, only.
Okay, so when you're on a diet plan, a lifestyle change,
Attempting.
Then you are checking out. Nkozo, you also say sometimes you do turn around a product. What are you looking for when turning around a product and reading the label?
The nutritional information, but like Norma said, when I'm attempting to lose weight, it's not an everyday or every time thing. I only do it when I'm attempting to eat healthy, which normally is very difficult because, like as we've mentioned, if they can just make the healthy food, to be a bit tastier. Because another thing, that the unhealthy food is very convenient. When you're attempting to eat healthy, you have to cook all the time, and we have lives to live, we have work, we have assignments, and it's quite difficult.
Okay. So an ad
Very
like
difficult to have.
Yes, in Zippo.
I was saying it's very difficult to eat. It's very difficult to eat healthy if you have a busy schedule.
Okay.
It's very,
yes,
because it's a lot of cooking.
Okay. And if we think about government support, now government is in a way trying to create awareness about food labeling and people having to know and companies needing to do better at putting in the right information on the labels. If you saw a campaign like this, would a campaign like this make you supportive of government's initiatives for better labeling on products? Would you be eager to support the initiatives of government in order to better educate people about what is in the foods that they eat?
I'm back.
I see that. Thank you for coming back to us on Bootleg. So Ayanda, an ad like that, an ad like the one that we've just seen, do you think your support for government would be kind of like strong?
Yes, it will be strong because it will be promoting the eating healthy part.
Because to tell you what is it that you're eating, what is in the food that you're eating. Yes, I strongly believe in that one.
Okay. Into Kele,
Yes.
what would this do for you in terms of supporting initiatives? Would you be supportive of government if government said sign a petition, put something on social media to create awareness about healthy eating, retweet a message sent out by government? Do you think an ad will like this will highlight your wanting to be a part of supporting a government initiative like this? You know?
Yes, I would strongly support it. For one, yes, I think my mother's, I got these genes from my mother because I don't like gain much weight, but I do love junk food. At the same time, as much as I love junk food, I make sure that the kids and my husband, they don't eat as much because they gain much weight than I do. And I also have friends who are like big built, and they would say to me, when you are just allergic to food. It's not that I'm allergic to food. So if there is something like this that the government promotes, I would definitely support it, 100%.
Okay, okay. And I think if I ask an ad like this as well, what do you think? I see Norma, you've raised your hand. Is there something you'd like to mention? So please continue.
I think for me personally, if of course we do support government initiatives, but if government can use this ad in a manner of approach that is like self-care, mental care, and maybe use it in that angle, then government making it look like it's attacking all these fast food brands, then I think also other people can maybe see it in that manner, when they approach it more like self-care, mental health, and then also now part of it being the way we eat, or how the way we eat contribute to self-care or mental health.
Okay. Do you believe, Norma, or the team, just based on what Norma has now said, do you believe that this is does this ad come across as an attacking ad to the fast food and sugary drinks industry? Is that what you take from this ad, that it's a very attacking ad to those industries? Norma?
I'm just trying to be as open-minded as I can. I think from where the first time, as I mentioned, I did not understand it. The second time, I got a better understanding. So now, as I'm also hearing other people's comments, and also just thinking of the different people that I interact with, so when you listen to something, there are many ways of analyzing it, and part of it could be like, when the cartoon says "Sifuna ukwazi," what is in there, it's like an attack, maybe to stop us from buying all these convenient meals that we've tend to love over the years, which are really not good for us. But maybe if we look at it in an angle where we talk about self-care, where we talk about mental health, like how this COVID-19, these lockdown situations have really, those are the words that have really come up in the past couple of months, than us wanting to know what's in there, in a strong way, to avoid the strong approach.
Okay, then maybe the question is, if I asked you, what does this ad do in terms of your attitude towards the companies who are producing these unhealthy foods and sugary drinks? Does the ad do anything for you, positive or negative, in relation to the companies who are producing these foods?
I think I'm gonna lean towards normal sentiments, because now my attitude towards these companies is that they're just doing everything for gain, for capital gain, and they don't really care about our health. They know the dangers, and they could have improved on their products without being told by government a long time ago. But I think I did mention it before that actually sugar is addictive. So they put more sugar to actually get us addicted to their product so that we buy more, and they make money out of it without any concern for our health. So the ad has actually made me see them in a very negative light.
Okay, okay. No, Nombutle, for you, what would you say is your view towards these companies who are producing these foods?
I think the government should have laws against them, because at the end of the day, we are the people at the ground level who are suffering, and then and they are also getting money out of our lives. So the main concern for them is to get more money, whereas they have the opportunity to manufacture much more healthier food that we can consume rather than this type of food. And it shows me that they are aware that we much prefer unhealthy food instead of healthy drinks. So if the government can pass certain laws to them, obviously if those laws takes their course, then they will be forced to manufacture otherwise. And then in the long run, we are also going to turn and change our attitude, because we will have nowhere to go to buy these unhealthy food if they are not available in the market. So it will be a two-way thing. It will help us buying healthy, and then they are still going to make money out of it.
Fikile, for you, what would you say about your attitude towards the companies who are producing these unhealthy foods as sugary drinks? What thought does it provoke for you?
Okay, I think I should start with the ad itself. As harsh as it may sound to other people, but sometimes you need to be harsh to emphasize something to other people. Some people, if you're not harsh, they don't get it. They don't get the seriousness of the idea or whatever. And for the people who sell these kind of products to us, I think it should be an awareness to them at the end of the day, because for them, it's about money. So if government comes across to us like this and inform us of such things, they should be alert and minimize whether it's sugary stuff or whatever on their products, so that they, at a long run, they won't run out of business. You understand? Yeah.
Okay. And okay, Norma, you want to say something? I see you waving.
Yes, as we're talking, I'm also just thinking about how now in the shops, you find, especially shops like Pick and Pay, you find all these less sugar, the less sugar cool drinks. They're really promoting them, and they're actually making them cheaper than your regular Coke or your regular Sprite. So they can also turn around and say that they are caring for the health of the people, or they've reduced, but also because now we don't know, or we didn't make it a habit to know the exact amount of the sugar that's in there, for them to say now they've made it a bit healthy. There's also this lemon and Sprite, all these different things, so they can turn around and say that they're doing their part in addressing the health of our people. So you never know.
Okay, I'm coming to Nombutle.
Yeah, but funny enough for me, if you buy those less sugar products, when you taste them, to me, they taste like they have more sugar than the actual drink that you normally buy. For instance, the Coke something, when you drink it, when I taste it, I find there is much more sugar than the Coke, that the regular Coke that is there on the market. So it becomes confusing for me.
Okay.
I don't know if it's me.
Okay, and we'll come talk about this in more detail. I want to now ask you guys, in the ad that you've seen from the beginning to the end, was there anything that was inappropriate or was there anything that was inappropriate or offensive that you think that if people watch this ad and they saw that it might offend a certain race of people, crowd of people, gender or whatever?
I think it's the beginning where they said something, but I even noted it down when they said ngifuna ukwazi noma sifuna ukwazi. I mean, that came across as being hard, and I don't know why they decided to use a Zulu phrase, if I can call it a phrase, in between of English sentences. I mean, are they targeting only African people? Are we known as being people that don't listen, so one has got to be harsh? You know, if they decide to make a Zulu version, it's fine. If they decide to make an English version, it's fine, but they should use one language.
Okay, that's an interesting point. Norma, coming to you, you raised your hand.
Yes, I think I'm also just joining in what Tutukile is saying. I think if we can use friendly words instead of sifuna, it's a high demand. You know, maybe it's tanda, we would like to, you know, and maybe put a please there, you know, then it doesn't come across as harsh or you're declaring war.
Okay, so you say sifunukwazi is a strong word, comes across strong. You suggested another word that says?
Utanda, we would like to.
We would like to know. We not as hard as sifunukwazi. Nombutle, for you, any scene that was offensive or things that you took out of the ad?
I would say for me, it's only targeting Africans because they simply saying that that language of Funugwazi, and then again, other races will not even understand that word. So they are simply saying it's only the other races already understand the head conscious of their bodies and their families. So it's only us who are still left behind. So for me, it says their target is only on Africans. So I'm also sentimenting what other ladies have said.
Okay. So if I can ask you then, if we think of the ad, we try and find an ad, something in the ad that was positive and memorable. Which do you believe was the most memorable scene in the ad that stood out for you? Ntukozo, which scene in the ad stood out for you? And then I'm going to come to Ayanda.
I think what stood out for me is when that guy was looking at, I think it's a box of cereal, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes.
So he's actually gaining knowledge, and he's been curious about what is in front of him. So which I think we need to do, all of us.
Okay. Ayanda, which scene for you in the ad was the most impactful, memorable?
Pardon, I can't hear you. I've got a lot of sound that is coming in.
Okay, which scene in the ad was for
Yes.
you most memorable?
Oh, the one that is giving us a precaution of what we eating.
Okay.
Mm.
And Nonzipo, for you, which scene in the ad was most memorable and something you liked?
I like that the guy was going through, like, was reading the container of the cereal, but still eating. I'm sure the guy came across of something that is unhealthy, but still continued eating the cereal.
Okay, okay.
I don't know if you can hear me.
I can hear you. I heard that the guy looking at the cereal and informing himself on that. Intukile, for you, what was the scene that stood out?
I think it's the same thing that what's the lady that has spoken now?
Nazipo.
When the gentleman put up the back of the box, and I thought of myself that, you know what, I never read these things, and I've only learned about a few months back that I shouldn't be giving the kids those cereals, the cocos, whatever things, because at the front they will write in bold that it has whatever vitamins, but in small fonts it has lots of sugar that you don't even read about. So when I looked at what that guy was doing, I said, wow, you know, I'm so careless. I mean, I should start doing this.
Okay, okay. And if we think about the slogan now, I'm going to share with you the slogan of the ad. And can you all see Sifunu Kwazi?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So basically, I want to ask you, what do you think of this slogan? Do you think that this slogan is catchy? Not that one, not that one, not that one, that one. Do you think that the slogan is catchy in that it draws your attention to as a campaign slogan? Does it work for you? I know we spoke about the fact that maybe Sifunukwazi is a strong word, but also maybe Sifunukwazi maybe speaks only to a certain racial or ethnic group of consumers. If I ask Norma, the slogan Sifunukwazi, what does it communicate to you, and is it a strong, catchy slogan to use?
It's catchy, but it also has a negative twist to it.
Okay.
You know, it reminds me of a certain political group, very demanding, you know.
Okay.
Yeah, but it is catchy, but it's not gonna help if it's catchy and it makes some other people feel a bit reserved.
Okay, okay. Nombutle, for you, the slogan line Sifunukwazi, what do you take away from it?
I don't know if I can mention that word that says revealed there.
Yes.
It's for me, that part says a lot, because if something is revealed, it tells me that some of the people knew about it, and one way or another, someone is out there to expose the companies about what they've been hiding inside the product itself. So
Okay.
it's as if they know that we didn't know how much maybe sugar was in there. Now someone is targeting them to tell us exactly what are we putting in our bodies. if the word revealed, it's something that has been hidden and then it's out in the open.
Okay, but if I took away the picture and I only had the tagline, I'll come to you now. If I only had the slogan line, Sifuna Kwazi, do you think it's a strong, attention-grabbing slogan that can work?
It is, because it says there is a story behind the word itself, Sifuna Ukwazi. There is a story behind it, because you'll want to know what is it that you want to know.
Okay, okay. Thanks for that. Tutukile? Tutukile, you raised your hand. Okay, I seem to have lost Tutukile. Ayanda, for you,
Yes.
Yes. Sifuna Ukwazi as a slogan line on its own?
Yes, for me, Sifuna Ukwazi is a strong and powerful word, because as you're saying Sifuna Ukwazi, you mean you want to know what is inside. We want to know what has been put inside that thing. Then we want to know. For me, it's a good one. Because
Okay.
I want to know what is inside.
Okay. Ntokozo, for you, Sifuna Ukwazi as a slogan line on its own, how strong, and does it convey a strong message?
Yes, it's strong, but I'm not sure if it's appropriate for this kind of campaign. I believe it's Tutukile who actually.
I'm back.
Okay.
No, I'm not sure if it's appropriate for this kind of campaign, because it's not like we don't know, we do know. It's just that we neglect the information. So maybe something like stay in the know, like Hlalawazi, something like that, to indicate.
Okay.
Yeah, but this one, I don't think it's appropriate. As strong as it is, I don't think it's appropriate for the campaign.
Okay. And do you think it's inappropriate because it talks to the fact that it is only targeted at a certain amount of people and will alienate others? Or do you think the message is strong, the execution of the ad is strong, and therefore those people who do not understand Zulu will go out and find out what does it mean? What does Sifuna Ukwazi mean? Do you think it could have that effect, Nombutle?
No, people who does not understand Zulu will not even bother themselves about the word itself. So it's better they can just change it, something that will be understood by everyone. It will only serve the purpose if it's only Sifuna Ukwazi, as much as it says something to those who understands it. But some people will just overlook over it because they don't even know what it is. What is Sifuna Ukwazi?
Okay, so what we're going to do now is I'm going to show you the second ad, and now that everybody's back on and everybody's got connection, I'm going to show you the second ad. We'll do another evaluation and then quickly start the last part of our discussion on the second ad. So please just let me know when you can share, when you can see the screen of the second ad, and it is called Be Upfront. Can you all see it?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
I'm gonna play the ad twice.
What you see is what you get, they say. But what the unhealthy food industry means is what they don't let you see is what you get. High in saturated fat, salt, and sugar. You're not sure what it means, but it's affordable and your family has eaten it for years, right? Until you're sitting at your doctor's hearing these news, wondering, why didn't they warn me up front? Because if you knew, you would have said, no thanks, that I do not want. It's time we knew the truth about what's in our food. Demand warning labels on unhealthy packaged food.
I'm gonna play the ad one more time.
What you see is what you get, they say. But what the unhealthy food industry means is what they don't let you see is what you get. High in saturated fat, salt, and sugar. You're not sure what it means, but it's affordable and your family has eaten it for years, right? Until you're sitting at your doctor's hearing these news.
Can you play the can you play the ad once more, please? I only saw the last part of it.
Okay. You would have said, no thanks. That I do not want. It's time we knew the truth about what's in our food. Demand warning labels on unhealthy packaged food.
Okay, I'm gonna play the ad again. If for any reason you have problems hearing the ad, please read the subtitles at the bottom because both the audio and the subtitles are aligned in terms of what is being said in the audio is written at the bottom. So I'm playing it one last time.
What you see is what you get, they say. But what the unhealthy food industry means is what they don't let you see is what you get. High in saturated fat, salt, and sugar. You're not sure what it means, but it's affordable and your family has eaten it for years, right? Until you're sitting at your doctor's hearing these news, wondering, why didn't they warn me up front? Because if you knew, you would have said, no thanks. That I do not want. It's time we knew the truth about what's in our food. Demand warning labels on unhealthy packaged food.
Okay. Now what we will do is we will quickly do our poll evaluation with the first 10 questions for the first ad, and then the second questionnaire will be the 2 questions. So on the question of, is this ad easy to understand? Please mark the appropriate answer. Is this ad believable? Is this ad relevant to you? Did this ad teach you something new? Did this ad make you to stop and think? Would this ad make you talk to someone else about it? Will this ad motivate you to have less unhealthy foods and sugary drinks? Will this ad increase your support for warning labels on the front of food and drinks packages that identify when that food and drink is unhealthy? Will this ad motivate you to seek more information about what is in the food I eat? Will this ad increase your support for government actions to reduce consumption of unhealthy foods and sugary drinks in South Africa? When you have completed all 10 evaluation questions, please just let me know so that I can, okay, thank you. And then Ayanda, are you done? Ayanda's done. Norma is done. Nombutle? Ntukozo is done. Nombutle?
Done. Yes, I've submitted.
Okay, thank you. I just want to see Ntukozo. Not Ntukozo, Ntukozo's done. I just want to see, am I missing someone? Oh, Nzipo went missing. So I just want to figure out, is Nzipo around? Okay, I'm going to end the poll. And then we're going to do the last 2 questions. So the last 2 questions are, will this ad motivate me to take action, like signing a petition or sharing it on social media? Answer.
Hi guys, I had a connection problem.
Okay, Nonzipo, I'll tell you now what we're going to do. Just hold on for me. And then the last question, guys, is this an effective ad on front of package labeling on the harms of sugary drinks and unhealthy foods? Okay. Please let me know when everybody has answered successfully. Ntukozo has, Ayanda has, Norma has, Ntukilele has, and Dombutle. You have?
Yeah.
You're done. Okay. Let me just get this. Oops, where is this? Okay, I'm gonna. Oopsie. What is this now? Okay, guys. Nonzipo, what we're gonna do is we'll contact you to get your last evaluation for that ad that we saw. But you can still be part of the discussion. So if we start with the discussion, I see there's network problems for her. Norma, if I asked you, what is the one word that you would use to describe this ad after seeing it? So what word comes to mind for you with this ad?
Enlightening.
Enlightening, okay, okay. Ntokozo, for you, what would the word or two words be that you would describe this ad?
The word is informative, but can I also just add something or ask a question? Should these ads be aired on TV? Will they be using cartoons or real people? Because I think using real women we can identify with or people we can identify with will be more effective.
Yes, no, it will be real people, real sound, real words. It will be real people. Okay. Ntitikele, for you, what would the word be that you would describe this ad?
Awareness comes first, really. I was trying to brainstorm another word.
Okay, yeah. So awareness is high. Nombukle?
Information.
Information. That is what comes to mind. Okay, on the issue of understanding, is this ad easy to understand? And when I ask you, Ntukozo, is this ad easy to understand? And what do you think is the key message that the ad is trying to communicate?
Yes, it's easy to understand. And I think the key message is that we've been misled for a very long time. And it's time that we came to know what we didn't know or what's been hidden from us.
Okay. Ntitikele, you said yes. Now, anything to add to that?
Yeah, just to add on that, I think they are just opening our eyes because we believe that, like, especially with Diet Cokes and stuff like that, we believe it's a Diet Coke, it's healthy. Go to a dietitian, they will tell you exactly that that thing is not healthy at all. It's not even good for people who are diabetic. You understand? Okay. So really, it's opening our eyes.
Okay. Ayanda, what would you say is the main message for you of this ad?
Eye-opening.
Eye-opening.
Yes.
Okay. And to that point, Nombutle, if you think about the ad, who is this ad targeting? Who's the main target market for this ad?
Mothers who are buying. I would say mothers. And then once you target the mothers, already you've targeted the families, you've targeted the events, you've targeted all the gatherings around that are going to have drinks and foods. We actually targeted the whole community. Once you target, there are people who are buying, and most of the time it's us, women.
Okay. Ayanda, would you agree with that as to who is the main target market for this ad?
Yes, it's us as parents who are buying the groceries. Because we're the one who make decisions of what to buy and what not to buy.
Okay. And does this ad teach us anything new, or does it just more reaffirm? in terms of that. Norma, do you think that this ad brought new information to you, or does it just reaffirm what you already know?
It reaffirms what I already know, but also it gives a platform to stand for what I already know.
Okay, okay. And in Tudukele, for you, new information that this ad brings?
I don't think there's really anything new, because fortunately for me, I have a cousin who's diabetic. So one time when I went to visit him, he had a dietitian. So I knew about these kind of things, that really we shouldn't believe everything that is written in small fonts at the back and believe that it's healthy for you. Most of the stuff, it's just not healthy.
Okay, okay. And if we look at the fact of talkability, is this an ad as well that would make you talk to others about the ad? Does the ad have high impact to make you want to have conversation with other people about the ad? And Tukozo, do you think that it has high impact?
Yes, it does. For me, it has a high impact because it also speaks to the trust that we have for these companies that we've been customers for such a long time. So, and their neglect for our health. So yes, it has a high impact, and I will definitely speak to others about it.
Okay, Nombutle, for you, does this ad have a high impact in terms of talkability with others around you, family, friends?
Especially colleagues at work. It's something that we can actually talk about over lunch breaks, because we rely on these companies and we think that they've got our backs, yet they, whatever, we will share information regarding their products that they are giving us. So most of the time, gatherings at church, that's where we share information about such products.
Okay, and if we think about us watching this ad, and you know, in the ad you see the lady taking a box, reading what's on the box, and then you know deciding to take it or not. Do you think that after watching this ad will change your buying behavior and have a high impact on you evaluating the products that you buy for your family? Ayanda, after watching this ad, how does it change your behavior? And then I'll come to Ntukozo.
Okay, it has changed because it has taught me that before I buy, I have to read the packaging first of what is inside, not to buy what I see in the picture. I have to read the ingredient, if it's whatever it's inside, that is it healthy for me and the kids or not.
Okay, okay. And then I'm gonna come, Nombutle, I'm gonna come to you now. I'm just gonna go to Ntukozo first, then I'll come to Nombutle. Ntukozo, you wanted to say?
Yes, I wanted to say, for me personally, yes, it will change my behavior when I'm actually doing groceries. But then my concern is that for other people, maybe the ad should also be a little bit more informative. When they say they're talking about sucrose, what is sucrose? What are carbohydrates? Because some people, I might talk with them during my lunch break and inform them about these things. But if I don't explain what I mean when I'm actually talking about carbohydrates or proteins, or it doesn't actually have an impact on them or make any sense to them. So I think the ad should also have a small snippet where they actually break down what these things mean before for the people to actually understand why these products have an impact on their health as well.
Okay, okay. So it's about the terminology and what they are using on the back of products, that you're saying there should be a way of how to do it in a way that people will understand what they're reading.
Exactly.
The back of the label. So,
yes.
so if it has an impact, I want to ask this campaign, if this campaign was used, does it want us to encourage us to support government with government initiatives to create better awareness about unhealthy food and sugary drinks? And Ntekele, for you, would a campaign like this work in terms of increasing your support for government initiatives?
Yes, it would definitely, but I think as Dogos have said, some of us really, I for one, I have forgotten about the balanced diet. I remember whilst I was still in high school, they would teach us about a balanced diet where you should know how much does your body need of carbohydrates and stuff like that. Maybe we should also be aware of that. We should also be taught about that, because really, yes, they might, let's say they do write all these things that we expect them to write at the back, but would that information speak to me?
Okay.
You know?
Okay. And
they should give us information, but they should also have maybe a table.
Okay. Nombutle, for you, does an ad like
for
this
the diet for each person that individually.
Okay. Ntekele, you're saying that for each person it can be a different, what is good for some is not good for others. And you saying within labeling there should be better education of what
No.
Yeah?
No. What I'm saying is that, let's say, for instance, at the back, it's written saturated sugar, carbohydrates. I don't know what saturated sugar is. So maybe if they would have that information, but next to it have a table where they would tell us that each person should have so much saturated sugar. You understand that?
Okay.
I mean, I would know what I'm looking for, what I should.
Okay. So what you're saying is that there should be information about the daily, the daily required kind of accepted levels of people to consume these words that we don't understand of carbonated fat or high fatty foods or sodium or these kind of terms in these descriptions, so that we understand that yes, it is bad, but if you have it in moderate consumption, it isn't too bad for you.
Yes.
Okay. So in terms of, so we're talking about government support. You're saying that you would be, this would encourage you to support government in terms of their initiatives to create awareness for unhealthy foods and sugary drinks. Does this ad do anything towards the companies who are selling these foods? Nonzipo, does this ad do anything for the companies? Do you have any feelings towards the companies who are selling these unhealthy foods or sugary drinks after seeing this ad?
I didn't see the ad. In fact, I just joined in. I'm trying to figure out what are you talking about, guys.
Oh, okay. Then you unfortunately are just gonna have to listen to our conversation. Okay. Nombutle, for you, I want to ask, how does it make you feel towards these companies who are producing these unhealthy foods and sugary drinks? Does the ad have an impact in any way?
I think they've got a challenge to meet the demands for their customers as well, because at the end of the day, they want to make us, their consumers, happy, and then so that they can make profit out of it, and we can also benefit from their products. So it's a two-way street for me. So it's a homework on their side. I don't feel anything that can affect them so badly in such a way that it can even affect their budget or their sales.
Okay. So if I can ask you, was there anything in this ad that we possibly saw as being inappropriate or offensive in any of the scenes that we watched in the second ad? Was there anything offensive, inappropriate that we want to highlight, that anyone wants to draw our attention to?
No.
No. Okay. So
This is
what?
that.
Yes, Ayanda?
Yes, they said they won't let you see is what we get. What we don't see is what we get.
Okay.
Yes.
So do you think that is offensive, or do you think that is catchy? That stands out?
I think that's bad, because how come are they giving us something that they know that is bad, and then they're giving it to us? Then they're telling us that we won't see, but we're buying it.
Okay. Okay. And if we take that point, or if we talk about the positive, what scene in the ad do you think is the most impactful scene that drew your attention and kind of like, was positive for you? Nombutle, what scene in the ad was most positive for you?
I think the information that the lady was taking I think it was from the shelves or something. I think for me, I only see the positives because it's relevant to everyone. So I don't fault them for anything.
Okay, and you, Norma, sorry for you.
For me, for me, the stand where when there's a person that wants to do the testing. I know in these shops they like to make us taste something that's new. That it really got me thinking, how many times have I tried that, and I never really see what's in there before I eat it.
Okay.
So
Okay.
it also goes now with the packaging that we've seen it being advertised so many times. We've seen family and friends use it so many times, and there's instant trust, but we never really take time to read through it and see if it can work for us. I know one of the ladies mentioned that there should be like a guideline that it can work for other people, it may not work for other people. So when you think of those things, also there's a lot of things like the blood types. One of the ladies said for her, she doesn't easily gain weight, but her husband and children, they easily gain weight. So there's a lot of things to think about, which other people who may also support this idea cannot finance themselves to get to a better understanding of what their body can work with and what their body cannot work with, in terms of the blood types and all those things that come with eating healthy.
Okay. So, Ntukozo, for you, a memorable scene, something that stood out positively?
I'm not sure if it was positive, but what stood out for me was when the voiceover was saying the narrative, basically, that what you are not seeing, something along those lines. That what they're not telling you is what you're getting is what they're not telling you. Something along those lines. I can't remember the exact words. I'm saying it wasn't positive, but it stood out for me. It wasn't positive simply because it evoked feelings of distrust.
Okay. Okay. Ntukele, for you, anything that stood out that was positive?
Yeah, the statement at the end that says, I wrote it down, it's time we knew the truth about what's on our food, and really about what's in our food. And really, it is about time that we take care of ourselves in a serious note, and really the market should be fair to us and provide us with all the information that is needed.
Okay. So what I want to ask now is,
did you get that?
Yes, I did get that. If we think about the slogan, right? And we go back to the slogan that says, be upfront. Can you guys see that?
Yes.
What do you think of a slogan? The first slogan we saw was Sifuna Kwazi, and that we discussed. So keep that as a discussion we've had. Now, this campaign comes up with a slogan that says, be upfront. How is this slogan catchy for you? Does it grab your attention? Norma, if you see the slogan, be upfront.
Yes, for me, the slogan it's catchy and it's straight to the point. So it does catch my attention.
Okay.
Yes.
And Nombudle, for you, the slogan, be upfront?
Yes, it does, because it said be aware, just know what's going on. It gives you information. It says open your eyes. It's more informative.
Okay. Sorry, go on, Nombudle. Sorry for interrupting you.
No, I was going to continue saying it allows me to check exactly. It tells me go be upfront, know what there is something. It gives me courage to say, let me have a look at it. It's informative.
Okay. Ntukozo, for you, the slogan line, be upfront, what does it evoke? What message are you getting out of it though?
Okay, I think it's effective to a certain level, but now the challenge for me is that I think it's actually speaking to the producers of the fast foods that we eat, for them to be upfront about what's in their product. It's not so much as speaking to us as the consumers to say you must get the knowledge, because I think we've all agreed that the knowledge is out there. We've always known about it. So it's actually, I think, for us to actually obtain the information and actually stick to like, you know, when the year begins, we have all these resolutions that you want to eat healthy, you want to lose weight. I think it's more for us to actually now get the information and stick to what we know is true, because the information is up there. Yes, the producers can be upfront, but if we are not gonna actually use the information or do anything about it, then it's not really helping anyone.
Okay. And Ayanda, for you, the slogan, be upfront, how strong is it? And what message does it convey? Ayanda, you muted. Yes.
Am I okay now?
You're okay now.
Oh, okay. It's saying be upfront of what you're buying. You must know of what is it that you're buying, whether you take it or not. I think for me, it's a strong one as well. It's saying be upfront of what you are buying.
Okay. So if we then do this, where we look at the two slogans, ignore the pictures for a moment and look at the slogan, and then tell me which of these for you is a stronger slogan to get people to be more aware of what is in their food, to bring awareness to the fact that we must know what we eat and what we put in our body. If I can start with Nombutle, which one of the two for you is a stronger slogan that is effective?
It's the one that says be upfront.
It's the one that says be upfront. Okay.
Yes.
Ayanda, for you?
For me, it's the one that is saying Sifunu Kwas.
Sifunu Kwas. Okay.
Yes.
And maybe just to why do you say Sifunukwazi? And then I'm going to come back to Mbute to say why she says be upfront.
Okay. For me to.
Sorry, carry on. Sorry.
Okay. For me, why I'm saying is the one that is saying Sifunukwazi. It's because it teaches us that we want to know. The meaning of Sifunukwazi is that we want to know what is inside.
Okay. Okay.
Yes.
And
It will have.
Sorry. Ayanda, sorry, I interrupted you.
No, it's fine. It's okay.
Okay, sorry about that. Nombutle, for you, you said be upfront. Why be upfront?
Be upfront, know what you are buying, know what's in your food. It simply says that. So you need to be at least one step ahead of what you have information of what you are buying.
Okay. Ntukozo, for you, between the two, be upfront and Sifunukwazi?
Honestly, I don't like both of them, but if I had to settle for one, it should be Sifunukwazi, simply because going back to my previous point, that it's Sifunukwazi is actually us, the consumer, saying we need more information, as opposed to saying be upfront. That's more speaking from the stance of being the producer to saying they must be upfront. So I think Sifunukwazi is much better. Because it's a consumer saying we need more information, we want to know more.
Okay. Norma, for you?
For me, it's the be upfront. I feel it's somehow a bit polite and yet direct. And also, it's really a call for just transparency, in what I'm buying, what I'm taking home to put on the table for my family.
Okay. Ntikekele, for you, which one of the two is strongest and conveys that impactful slogan message?
For me, it's also be upfront. I feel like it's telling me that I should be on the know before I decide on what to buy.
Okay. Thank you, ladies, for that. Now what we're going to do is just our last exercise, which is taking this into consideration. You're going to have the last poll questionnaire that you do has got 8 questions. And in every question, you are going to be comparing or making a choice between concept 1, which was be upfront, and concept 4, which was Sifunukwazi. Because at the end of the day, we've got to help clients decide which campaign works strongest, which the people like more. And we remember we're doing this with a lot of other groups. So it's for us important that as you read the question, you'll see your answer options are option concept 1 to 4, but you can only make a choice between 1 and 4, because that's the only 2 that you watched in this research project this evening. And that will be the last exercise that we do. So I'm going to share the poll with you one last time, and we will look at the summary, and I will launch this here where it says which one of the ads that you've seen would you be most likely to talk about with someone else? Concept 1 is be upfront. Concept 4 is Sifunukwazi. So you've got to choose between concept 1 or concept 2, then move to the next one. Question 2 is the opposite question. Which one of the ads would you be least likely to talk about with someone else? Between concept 1 and concept 4. Question 3 says, overall, which one of the ads would be most likely to increase your support for warning labels on front of food and drinks packages that identify when that food and drink is unhealthy? Question 4 is the inverse. Which one is the least likely to increase your support for government warnings on labels? Then question 5, overall, which one of the ads would be most likely to increase your support for government's action to reduce the consumption of unhealthy foods and sugary drinks in South Africa? Question 6 is the inverse, which says which one is the least likely to increase your support? Question 7 says which one of the ads would be most likely to reduce your family's unhealthy foods and sugary drinks consumption? And question 8 is the inverse. Which one is the least likely to reduce your family's unhealthy foods and sugary drinks consumption? Once you have answered all 8 questions, you can just let me know. Norma says yes. Heala says yes. Ayanda says yes. Nombutle?
I'm still busy.
No problem. Ntukozo?
Almost done.
Okay, no problem. Just let me know when you've submitted.
Done.
Thank you, Ntukozo. Nombutle, just let me know.
Submitted.
Okay. I'm going to end it now. Okay, guys, I just want to say that I just want to find out if we've covered everything. If none of my colleagues come into the room, that means we actually discussed everything in detail and there are no further questions. I just want to say on behalf of Mark Data, we'd like to thank you for your time this evening. Each of you, as agreed, we just have a token of appreciation that we would be administering to you tomorrow. Those deposits will be made into your accounts to just say thank you very much for your time spent this evening. If you have any problems in redeeming the token of appreciation and you do not receive it or whatever reason, please don't hesitate to contact the Mark Data office tomorrow. It should be done by 12, but if there's a problem, please just let them know. But from my side, I just want to say thank you. It was an interesting discussion. It's always interesting to hear the views of different people as I do other groups with different individuals. So thank you for your time, and I hope that you have a good evening ahead of you.
Thank you. We enjoyed the discussion as well.
Thank you.
No, thank you very much, guys.